More than 100 people are to sue rap musician Sean Diddy Combs for sexual assault, rape, and sexual exploitation. A U.S. lawyer has said. Texas-based lawyer Tony Busby said that some of the alleged victims include minors who were abused when they were as young as 9 years old. This is an important matter that we intend to aggressively pursue, Mr. Busby told reporters. Erica Wolf, a lawyer representing Mr. Combs, said the rapper emphatically and categorically denies the allegations, saying they are false and defamatory. Speaking at a news conference on Tuesday, Mr. Busby said he and his team will leave no stone unturned to find potentially liable parties in the alleged abuse, or any individual or entity who participated in or benefited from this egregious behavior. Ms. Wolf said in a statement to the BBC that Mr. Combs looks forward to proving his innocence and vindicating himself in court, where the truth will be established based on evidence, not speculation. The legal action is the latest against Mr. Combs. Mr. Combs was arrested last week and is facing criminal charges of racketeering and sex trafficking. He is currently in federal custody after he was denied bail, which he is appealing. He has denied all allegations of criminal wrongdoing. He added that 25 of the alleged victims he is representing were minors. This marks the first time that Mr. Combs has been accused of sexually abusing children. The allegations span between 1991 to as recently as this year, with the incidents taking place in Los Angeles, New York, and Miami, Mr. Busby said. He added most of the incidents occurred after 2015. Most of the plaintiffs, he said, alleged they were date raped after parties hosted by Mr. Combs that were held at well-known venues, as well as private residences and hotels. Mr. Busby said the parties were either to mark an album release or were New Year's Eve parties and U.S. Independence Day parties. Others occurred at what he said were auditions. Many times, especially young people wanting to break into the industry, were coerced into this type of conduct in the promise of being made a star or the promise of having Sean Combs listen to their tape. Mr. Busby said one man, who was aged 9 at the time, alleges he was sexually abused by Mr. Combs and his associates at a recording studio in New York while trying to land a record deal, according to his lawyer. Had he not been in power, I feel I could have been something great. I quit the industry because of what Sean Combs did to me, he said in a statement via his lawyer. Another man, who was also a minor at the time, alleged he was told by Mr. Combs he would be made a star, but he first needed to visit the rapper alone without his parents. Once in a private area, his lawyer claimed Mr. Combs then requested the boy perform oral sex on him. Mr. Busby also raised the case of a then 15-year-old girl who alleges she was flown to New York for a party hosted by Mr. Combs and was subsequently raped by him and others. The lawyer claimed there was a clear modus operandi, with alleged victims typically being offered laced drinks before being sexually assaulted. The biggest secret in the entertainment industry has finally been revealed to the world, Mr. Busby said. The wall of silence has now been broken. He added that this is not a class action lawsuit and that there will be individual cases filed for each alleged victim. Andrew Van Arsdale, an attorney at the AVA Law Group, which is working with Mr. Busby, said his firm had received more than 3,000 phone calls from people alleging abuse by the music mogul, in addition to the 120 alleged victims. He said his firm were working to vet another 100 cases.